Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? I am back from the Depth 1 and wanted to show off one of my favorite games that I found last year. That I started playing it in early access on PC, and then I was so happy when I heard it came to console. But yeah, this is Vampire Survivors, a really fantastic rogue style game, so let's get into it. So some of the cool parts about this game before we jump in checking it out, you see the power-ups here. Overplaying a lot in the game, you'll get gold from going through separate runs where you can use to upgrade different abilities like might, increase your attack, armor, increases your defense, max health, explanatory, recovery, your cooldown of your skills, firing more projectiles, the mount, different abilities, different weapons encompass area effects that you can increase, speed, duration, move speed. Magnets are a really fantastic one, so you can pick up experience gems from further away. You eventually get to where you can have more revives. And then when your character is powered up enough, you can start looking into increasing the amount of enemies on the screen. A really good one early on to grab is this one in growth. Growth increases your experience gains. Greed increases the amount of gold you get. This is your permanent upgrades that you'll be checking out that you can unlock with gold. There's different things you can unlock throughout depending on your performance in each run, between your levels, how far you get in different maps to unlock more maps, and different weapons you can unlock through playing, and also different characters you can unlock through. So yeah, you can see I've got 184 of 184 unlocked. The more you unlock, the more things you'll be able to select from and will drop as options to pick up in each of your. You also have secrets. You can either follow along and basically they give you a description of what you need to do to unlock the secret. Each one is a different character in the game that you can use after you unlock them. Or you look it up online or you figure out the code somehow. You can type in the code and it'll unlock it for you. You also have collections that will show you all the different weapons that you've used in the game, as well as different items that you picked up throughout your run. And then you have the bestiary, which will show you the different monsters you've killed throughout the game. Which I'm still confused as to why it says 163 of 164, because I've gone through this list and I can't find the one. So starting out, you only have, I think you might only start out with maybe 1 or 3 characters that you can get through. And as you progress, there are different ways to unlock characters, whether it's the unlocks or you have to find them. They're hidden in different levels that you play through. But you can see there's a good variety of characters. Each one has their own starting weapon. And then the later you get on down to here, there are DLC characters that are tied to the additional 2 DLCs that came out after. One of my favorite characters starting now was Poe, because the garlic effect, that you have to unlock him through one of the maps to find him. But yeah, there's also a large variety of maps that you can play through in this game. You start out with the Mad Forest, and as you progress in long enough run each map, you unlock additional maps like the Inlaid Library, the Dairy Plant, Gallow Tower. Eventually, when you clear enough on all 4 of these maps, then you unlock Capella Magna, Il Moise, and then you start, after Capella Magna, you start unlocking bonus levels like Il Moise, Moonglow, Green Acres, the Bone Zone, and Boss Rash, Bat Country, and Tiny Bridge, along with, I'm not going to try and butcher that name, but the final boss level. And then for the DLCs, the first DLC takes place in Mount Moonspell, where, like I said, you gain additional weapons, additional characters. Then you have to purchase the DLC. It only costs $2. If you have Game Pass, it costs, I think, $1.79. Same thing with the second DLC, added new characters, new weapons, and Lake Foscari, as well as Abyss Foscari. Just go through a run and I'll kind of show you how it works. So the later you get into the game, you can get arcane cards. These you will all have to unlock. Each one has different effects to them, whether it's increasing the damage of weapons or possibly changing their abilities, attracting every weapon on the map, all your pickups to your location every 2 minutes. That one's really good. To also, you can decide which weapons will, actually isn't that bad, decide which weapons that you'll keep and that can't even drop, and even giving additional lives. So you can see, as you gain experience, you can pick up different weapons or different perks that go along with those. In your lower levels, you'll level up quite quickly. You can also see if you get a certain item that you can collect later on in gameplay. You can see the map and all the items that are on the map, as well as you can open the Grimoire. This is really fantastic for kind of deciding what weapon and what to pair them with to evolve them. It'll basically show you, you can see, highlight, if it has that yellow background to it, it's not just the weapon, that's one you currently have. And it'll show you next to it what item you would have to collect to evolve the weapon, where you have to fully level up the weapon before you could evolve it. And you can also see, as you level up, if a weapon you already have is selectable, it will increase the different stats of that weapon. Will show you what it's going to go up by if you select it. But yeah, as you can see here, since I have Duplicator, it actually even shows on the level up screen what weapon the Duplicator it evolves with. So if I pick this later on, I'll already have the item needed to evolve it. As well, I have the weapon, and it shows that the Hollow Heart is what I need to evolve the whip that I have. That starting out, it doesn't show that, but once you evolve a weapon once, it will actually show you after the fact that the ones that are paired together. As you can see, I've got the garlic leveled up completely. I think I need the rest. So here we've got Fumarola. So I just always call it the red heart. That goes with garlic. And since I've already got garlic all the way up, we're going to select this. And then we're going to pick up a chest to hoe. Basically, higher difficulty enemies will drop chests. Now you see, since I've got Fumarola and garlic leveled all the way up, it evolved the garlic into its evolved weapon. You can see that's what that black circle is around my character that has a damaging field. That it changes the weapon from what it originally was and gives it more powered up state, gives it more abilities. And as you learn to pair weapons with each other, you can get multiple evolved weapons in your runs, and it'll help you to extend how long your runs last. And sometimes, even if you have a weapon fully upgraded, it still doesn't give it just kind of a good chance that you'll evolve a weapon when opening a chest, or it wasn't showing that I could do. See, and that's the odd thing. There are certain weapons that it doesn't tell you what they need to evolve them. It is even possible that I might have not ever evolved that. Also, occasionally, as you see here, sometimes you'll get anywhere from 1, 3, to even 5 upgrades that come out of a single chest. And then here you have a pickup that's an attractor. When you pick that up, it pulls all the experience gems from an area to you. And if you see a purple chest like this, this is for arcane cards. Like I said, this one, Mad Groove, is really powerful. It'll pull all the items from an area directly to where you're at. So you pulled everything and pulled all the experience into a circle. So all I gotta do is walk around and you can pick up everything. Or you can get one of the attract orbs, it'll just pull everything to you. And eventually you'll even get to the point where you're so powerful and your weapons are upgraded so much that you can basically just leave the game and you can sit right here and all the enemies will try in front of you and they'll just vaporize and die before they get to you. After you have all your weapons leveled up, you'll have the option here whether to pick a single bag of gold from level ups or a piece of floor chicken that will restore health. You can also pick that it will always select gold or always select floor chicken for. You can see now that you see a single gold box under all my weapons. You can tell they're all fully evolved. And this one can get pretty chaotic on screen when you've got all your weapons all the way maxed out. Even more so depending on what weapons you do have. And even after you have the max of 6 weapons and 6 status items, you can also collect more status items in addition if you find them throughout the map after you've collected your first 6. Oh, yeah, and even if you die, if you have either revives purchased or you have the tiramisu, which also gives you revives, you can revive your character even after you die. Yeah, the other cool thing about this game is, see right here, you basically just move around with the left thumbstick, or if you're playing on PC and keyboard, you only have to use the arrow keys to move around. So it's pretty easy to play, that even if you only play with one hand, that only occasionally would you have to move your hand to press the A button to select something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that got so chaotic there, I was dying every 10 seconds. Wow. Yeah, once you live long enough, once you level your character up long enough and you've got a good build going, after you get to the 30-minute timer, you will see the Reaper come out. Now this is when you have to have a really good build. It actually took me a long time to kill this guy, and I already know with what I've got going on, it's not going to happen. Typically, you have to have the Crimson Shroud and or I think it's called the Infinite Time Loop. Basically, they're the evolutions of the Laurel Shield, the Kishia Defense Shield, and the Freeze Staff that will freeze enemies in place for a period of time. So yeah, that guy can wipe you out really quick. But yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of what Vampire Survivors is. Really quickly, show you this really quickly. You can see it's $5, and with Game Pass, if you want to buy Vampire Survivors, it's only $4. And then you also have the first DLC, Legacy of Moonspell, that is either $2 or only $1.79 if you have Game Pass. And then you have the DLCs that came out more recently, Tides of Foscari, which again is only $2 or $1.79 with Game Pass. So it does take quite a while to level up your character and gain enough gold to purchase your meta progression, but for a game that even not on sale without Game Pass only costs $5 and another $2 for each DLC, total you're only talking about $9 for if you like this genre. You can either play on PC or you can play on Xbox. I think it's a fantastic game that one of my favorites in the last year that I've found. And gotta give a big shout out to GoForce Gaming for bringing me to it. So yeah, I mean, there's a large variety of characters, large variety of weapons, and you just get to the point, if you got like I did, you just get that feeling of, I'll just try one more run, just one more run, and one more run unfortunately turns into 3 hours later, hey, I'm still playing this game. But yeah, thanks a lot, everyone, for watching this. Hopefully, this review of Vampire Survivors and its two DLCs helped you out. Thanks for all the support and the likes and subs on YouTube and the follows on Twitch. Hope you have a great day and have fun gaming.